The science of language learning, how your brain adapts. Imagine this, you walk into a cafe in a foreign country. The waiter greets you, and you confidently respond in their language. Not just with words, but with perfect pronunciation and a cultural flair that makes them smile. Sounds amazing, right? But how does your brain actually do that? Today, we're diving into the fascinating science of language learning, how your brain rewires itself to master new tongues, and how you can use this knowledge to learn faster and better. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have actionable tips that could transform how you learn languages. Our brains are hardwired for language. Two key regions, the Broca's area and Wernicke's area, are like command centers for speaking and understanding. But here's the twist, these areas aren't only for your native language. They're flexible, especially when you're learning something new. When you learn a new language, your brain builds new neural pathways. It's like creating new highways for information. At first, these roads are bumpy and slow, but with practice, they become smooth superhighways. You've probably heard that kids are better at learning languages. That's partly true. During childhood, the brain is in a critical period where it's incredibly adaptable, especially for sounds and grammar. But here's the good news for us adults, while kids excel at sounding native, adults often learn faster. Why? Because we bring experience, strategies, and a bigger vocabulary in our native language to the table. So, don't worry, your brain isn't too old, it just learns differently. Learning a language engages multiple brain systems. First, there's declarative memory, that's where vocabulary goes. Think of it as your mental dictionary. Then there's procedural memory, which handles grammar and fluency, basically, the rules of the game. At first, your brain relies heavily on declarative memory, like memorizing flashcards. But with repetition, procedural memory takes over, and speaking becomes automatic, like riding a bike. And don't forget about neuroplasticity. This is your brain's ability to reorganize itself. The more you practice, the stronger and faster those neural pathways become. Here's something fascinating, emotion plays a huge role in language learning. When you feel excited or connected to a language, maybe because you love the culture or the food, your brain releases dopamine. This feel-good chemical boosts memory and motivation. So, if you're learning French, try cooking a French meal or watching French movies. Tie the language to something you love, and your brain will reward you by learning faster. Now that you know how your brain adapts, let's talk about how to help it. Here are 3 science-backed tips. First, immerse yourself. Surround yourself with the language. Watch shows, listen to podcasts, and talk to native speakers. Even if you don't understand everything, your brain is soaking it up. Second, use spaced repetition. Don't cram. Instead, review words and phrases at intervals. Apps like Anki or Quizlet can help you with this. It's all about reminding your brain before it forgets. Third, speak from day one. Don't wait to be perfect. Speak as soon as possible. Making mistakes is part of the process. In fact, your brain learns best when it spots errors and fixes them. Learning a language isn't just about words, it's about connection. It's about unlocking new worlds, understanding different perspectives, and maybe even discovering a new version of yourself. So, whether you're starting with hola or tackling complex grammar, remember this, your brain is on your side. It's adaptable, resilient, and ready to grow. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Got a favorite language learning tip? Drop it in the comments below. Until next time, happy learning!